Okay, welcome Matt Bagshore. Thank you for coming in and having a chat with me about your testimonial. You are a cyclist. That was your aim for coming in.
Trying to be, yeah.
Yeah, a pretty good cyclist. Modesty is always good though. Tell me what made you sign up?
Really I was looking for a way to improve my performance, and for me this year it's really all about power to weight ratio.
Okay.
So we discussed on some nutritional change we could probably make that might help with that. And I think after that initial 4-week period, made some big improvements and decided to keep coming and seeing more. Yeah,
we dropped a couple of kilos in a month, didn't we? Which for Matt, if you have a look at the before and after photos at the moment, there wasn't massive amounts to lose for what I generally see in the studio. But as an athlete and a cyclist, 2.5 kilos is, well, how much does your bike weigh?
My training bike's about 8.5, 9 kilos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a good percentage dropping 2.5 kilos off you. It's like having a 6 kilo bike instead of an 8 kilo bike.
It's the difference between the winter bike and the summer bike.
Yeah. And what's your summer bike weight?
It's about 7 something.
Okay. So 2.5 kilos then is pretty significant for a cyclist. Body to power weight ratio is how much power you can produce at the pedals compared to your body weight, isn't it? Roughly.
There's a ratio.
Yeah. So it's that ratio. So the lighter you are, as long as you're not losing strength, the better you're going to be at climbing a hill, is basically what it is, isn't it? Okay. So we did the first month and we lost 2.5 kilos, which was amazing, and that helped your performance fairly. You felt that as a performance increase, didn't you?
It was a massive increase, and in that time as well, with help my coach, we upped my FTP. So I lost weight and I increased my power at the same time. So the power to weight ratio went through the roof.
So that's amazing. And then you decided to come and have a play in the studio.
Yeah, that's right.
With the proviso of just getting stronger.
Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's hard work. It's different to what I had been doing. It was all aerobic before outside. So we're coming in here. There's a lot of lactate being produced. There's some anaerobic efforts. Learning technique for lifting as well.
Yeah, massively important
stuff.
Yeah. So my concern working with an athlete is, number one, never get them injured, because if you injure yourself in here doing a squat or a box step up or a glute bridge, which is all good exercises for cyclists, and it takes you off the bike, we've lost all the performance gain we've got. So technique has to be paramount, and then it's about getting you stronger. Yeah, which is so far away from what cyclists think. But how is the strength training helping you, do you feel, on the bike?
I think it's showing me that I can push harder. It's allowing me to keep going through points where my muscle sort of fatigue that I didn't realise I could do, and it's sort of pushing that limit out further as well, so that I can work harder before I feel that fatigue.
Okay, it's perfect. It all sounds great for being on the bike and helping. Nutrition-wise, how being involved with me at Compound Fitness, has that changed your nutrition habits or what you're eating, what you're doing from being a cyclist, still being a cyclist? What's been the biggest change in the last 6 weeks with that?
Probably realising that it's alright to eat fatty foods as long as it's the right sort of fat. Cutting back on the carbs, so not just diving into sugary foods to fuel up for training or after training runs. Upping the protein as well, so all that sort of combined, really getting those macros right, I think is what has allowed me to lose the weight while gaining a little bit of muscle mass at the same time. Yeah,
and still being lower weight score, and the body fat percentages come down with the skin fold results as well, hasn't it? So perfect, brilliant. What would you tell any other cyclists? If you could advise a cyclist now, knowing what you know in the last kind of 2 months, what would you say to them?
To really consider strength training. I didn't realise what a difference it could make to riding a bike. A common approach is just to go out and ride your bike more if you want to get better at it, but I think including some strength work is going to help everyone.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Matt.